Join us online at charlierose.com. Nixon. When they first came to you, did you simply say, this is such an intriguing character, or something else?
No, I said, I can't do this. That's the first thing I said.
Because?
I just didn't think it was in my bag of tricks. I didn't think it was, he was not the sort of man I thought I could find or play or inhabit in any way, and I resisted him for, even after I said yes, I think I spent a fairly inordinate amount of time resisting and resisting. But once I said yes, I flung myself into research, the sorts of which I've never done before. I read everything I could read. I went and met with every person who'd ever known him or interviewed him or worked for him. I went to his library. I went to his house. And I took as much of him as I could in fact and reality. And then at a certain point, I flung it all away and said, it has to be my Nixon. It has to be the essence of the man, or rather than an imitation of him, it has to be somehow what I believe the heart and soul of that particular character would be. So
what is the heart and soul of that particular character?
Oh, he's just like all of us. Massive neuroses,
yes.
Insecure, frightened, arrogant, terribly paranoid, which for an actor is really easy to play. You don't have to research that at all. It's just part of your nature. And in the end, someone who could, I've said this before, but I think it's appropriate, someone who could only climb up so many rungs of the ladder. And then when he would get to a certain level on that ladder, it would begin to be what I call the winds of terror. It would be too much for him. And too much for him was...
The winds at that height are too much for him to survive.
And he actually, I think, passed them once, got on the top rung, became the President of the United States, and whatever the voices in his head were that ruled his life, they said, you know, Dick, you don't belong up here.
Join us online at charlierose.com.